joining us with an item that we have, and I loved it so much the very first time we presented it. I bought it for my husband. He actually requested it because what you're looking at is called the Navage, and it's a nasal care system. It comes with everything that you need, but it's intended to help relieve nasal and sinus congestion, stuffiness. I think if there was ever a time of year that you would reach for this, it is now. You get everything that you need. You get the entire system, and we're gonna break it down and show you exactly how to use it, so no worries there. You're going to get 18 of the SaltPods that you're gonna use with this every single time. And when you're done with these 18 and you need more, you can always go to hsn.com and order more. And you can even get them on auto ship just to make sure that you're never without them. So you get the entire system, and then you also get the travel case, and you just decide which case you want. We've got blue, this really pretty blue paisley. We have solid black, and we have teal for you as well. Enjoy the flex pay, get it home for $22.49. And I know this is something that you use religiously.
I use it, I don't leave the house without it. And at this time of year, I cannot believe what's coming into my Naväge. And I am gonna show you right now. I've already put a SaltPod into here. I care about wellness. I have my whole life, and I have been singing the praises of this ever since I first tried it. Like a coffee pod, boom, you just pop it in. I already had water. I'm gonna bring it up to my nose.
Okay, what kind of warm water?
I like warm water because it feels good. I use the water that's filtered out of my refrigerator, and then I just heat it up a little bit in the microwave, a very little bit. And then, as you can see, I'm already using the device. Now here's what's happening. This water is going in one side, through my sinuses, out the other. It's taking dirt, muck, funk, whatever is in my nose, and putting it on the bottom.
Okay.
And it does it while I'm standing here.
And it's gentle. I know that you may have heard a sound, but I don't want you to be afraid of that. It really is a gentle way to use it. So you can see it pulls it in one side, comes out the other, and that's that cleaning action that it's having. The clean water is on the top. What comes out on the bottom is hopefully gonna gross you out, but make you happy that it's now out and not still in there.
Well, we made it clear on purpose so that you could see what is down there, because at this time of the year, look, I've already done it today.
Yeah.
But just walking around, you're breathing in dander from pets, dust, allergens, whatever, and now it's here, and I can put it down and forget about it. And I don't have to worry about that being in my nose. Wouldn't you rather breathe normally, naturally, using a system that is drug-free?
Yes.
That's the amazing thing.
Yeah.
This is just working with your body's own natural chemistry to make your nose do the job it's supposed to do better.
This is, again, if you've had issues with, like you said, you're blowing your nose, you're stuffy, you've got issues with your, sinus cavities and things like that, and you know that cleaning it out is the way to go, try Naväge. We're gonna break it down for you and show you exactly how to use it, what goes where, so that there's no question.
So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I moved up, first of all, I do love the travel case. I gotta show the inside because it is form fitted, and over here you can put your pods. This holds it tightly in because I don't wanna leave home without it.
Okay.
So now you've got your travel case. Now again, I've put water in here. It's up to the fill line. Now this is something else that I didn't talk about just now. This is the docking, the nose pillow docking station, and it turns around 360 degrees. So I can send water in or out either side of my nasal passages depending on which one feels more clogged up.
Okay.
Weirdly, you want to send the water in the side that feels more clogged up.
Okay.
You wouldn't expect that. Anyway, fill line. It's so simple. I feel like I'm explaining how to make cookies that you cut out of a thing. But I open this up. This is the genius. This SaltPod is pre-mixed, pre-measured, so I don't have to figure anything out. I don't have to worry if I'm doing too much, too little. I put it in the top, and it's going to, again, naturally work with my body's chemistry to get my nose doing what it's supposed to do.
Definitely. Foil side down.
Foil side down, close it, it's mixed. I don't have to shake it or anything. And then I'm going to once again bring it up to my nose. Because it's natural, I can just keep doing it and keep doing it. And it has a button. All I do is push that button. And I'm standing upright.
Yeah.
I'm not in a shower. I'm not bent over a sink. I'm not wishing I was, you know, not on TV, that's for sure. But I'll tell you what, it feels amazing. It's so comfortable. It feels good. It feels like my nose is just getting cleaned out and I don't have to do anything.
That's right. And
it doesn't stand here.
And it doesn't take long. Now, normally, again, because we're demonstrating, you wouldn't be, you know, talking. You would just kind of press the button and let it do its job. And it doesn't take a long time to do. Just a few seconds, as you saw in our demonstration. But you just see the difference. You will instantly feel better. You will instantly just notice the difference in a cleaner nose. You take a fresher breath, which is fantastic. And I love that we've got it for you, like I said, now during this season, particularly because a lot of people are suffering from just what's floating around in the air. And if that's you, or if that's somebody you live with, go ahead and pick this up. Try it out. You always have a money-back guarantee here at HSN, but this is the reason why my husband asked me to get it for him, was he saw the presentation and he had tried those other things.
Yes.
And they just weren't really working for him.
Right.
So he uses it, he loves it. He uses his about once a week, but how often? Let's say when he first gets it. Well, when he first got it, he did the challenge.
Oh, twice a day, every day for 10 days, which is amazing. It's like it resets your sinuses.
Yeah.
And you know, the other thing that's interesting, what this is doing is hydrating your nasal passages. Now, what you might not know is that when your nasal passages get dehydrated, and that is what dust does, it clogs them up. That's what dirt does, that's what dander does. And then they swell, and when they're inflamed like that, they don't work properly. This keeps them clean. It keeps them moisturized. It feels amazing. I would never have said that about using a neti pot personally. But when I use the Navage, it takes all the dirt, all the dust out, and it leaves me feeling clean, hydrated. Yeah. I can take a deep breath. And you know, I sleep better. Yeah. I can meditate better. I also teach yoga. Yeah. And I'm always telling people, you know, breathe, right? Yes. And half the time, I didn't even know I wasn't getting a full deep breath because when your nose is clogged like that, you might not realize it. I sure didn't. Yeah. And it was such a game changer to discover this. I'd been recommended to use the neti pot and I couldn't. And it was, unfortunately, you know, something I thought, well, I guess I'm stuck using other kinds of solutions. Yeah. And then I saw this device, I saw somebody using it, and I thought, what? Yeah. It's that gentle suction. It's that pushing in and the pushing it out. And that is what really makes your nose just clean. Your nose is your body's air filter. You would not dream of not changing the filter on your oil filter on your car or in your air conditioning or in your vacuum. Right. Of course, you can't change your nose, but you can sure clean it out. And the difference between blowing your nose and using nasal irrigation is the difference between like brushing off your clothes and putting them in the washing machine. It's a great analogy, and I'm glad you said that because I think some people were saying, well, I'll just blow my nose. Oh, but no. If you've done that and it's still difficult for you or not comfortable for you to take a nice fresh breath, a nice clean breath, a nice deep inhale and exhale, then I want you to try Navage. And I say this all the time. My husband doesn't ask me for a lot, but when he asked for this, I said, absolutely. And he loves it. He really does, because it's one of those kinds of things that you get to make a difference now. It's not one of those, okay, I'll use it and then maybe in 30 days, right? And that's what some of the reviews that you saw scrolling on bottom of the screen have said. It made a difference the first time I used it. Yeah. Remember, clean water in the top. Yeah. You're not gonna put any water in the bottom. What goes in the bottom is the water that that's gonna come into your nose, out of your nose, and into this bottom, and you're gonna see things floating in. And what's in there is now no longer in your nose. That's right, and it's drug-free, and so I can even do it again. Yeah. I love showing this product because it shows how easy it is, how simple, how beautifully it works. You know, I just put it up to my nose, and at the press of a button, I am starting to flush my sinuses out. And there's nothing that works this smoothly, this easily, that is nasal irrigation that I've ever seen before.
Yes.
And it feels amazing.
Fantastic. And it works with that. It works with batteries. The batteries are pre-installed, which is great. Works on 2 AA batteries, so that when it's time for you to change the batteries, they're just AA batteries. It comes with 18 of the SaltPods, and you're gonna use the SaltPod every time. So when you run out, you can always come back to hsn.com and get more, or you can even order the SaltPods on auto ship as well. Choose if you want the case color in blue paisley, we've got black, or we have teal, okay? Enjoy.
But wouldn't you pay anything for this kind of relief?
I know, for